Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise as we continue season number 2. Now, we are 1-0 after a very good opening game victory versus the Indianapolis Colts, and now here we are facing another divisional opponent in the Tennessee Titans. The Titans went 3-13 last year, and you just got to wonder if this is maybe the last year we see of Ryan Tannehill as their starting quarterback. They drafted Pat Perez last season in the draft, and now in his rookie season, he's probably just going to sit back and wait until his turn. We'll have to see how they handle that situation, especially after having the number 1 pick, where they went cornerback, Jason Robinson, a very good young defender, and they have one of the best cornerback cores in the NFL. This is a team to watch out for, especially when throwing the ball to these cornerbacks. Now, we did go into the offseason with very little cap room, so we decided to draft in the 7th round Gunnar Johnson as our backup. He has an upgrade going into this game. So let's get into some quick highlights here as we do start out with the ball in this game. And here's a handoff. That's Duke Johnson who starts it out, and that is going to be a loss of 2 yards. So now here's Watson now, play action fake, moving to the right side. He's going to unload and throw this one deep. He's got Coulter, who's going to catch it, and what a big play. Already the first throw by Watson, 55 yards for Coulter. Coulter is really, really good. He got into the end zone 2 times last week, and he starts out with a big-time reception. So now inside the red zone this time. Here is Watson in the pocket. Let's see what he does. 3rd and 9. Moving, throws, and hit on the throw, and that is going to be incomplete. And we will settle for 3 on that first drive. That was Jadeveon Clowney getting to him. So here we are now in the second quarter. Watson throws across the middle. He's going to find Coulter, who breaks a tackle and finds his way in. Touchdown. He had the safety matched up on him that time. The Titans sent the nickel blitz, and it left Coulter wide open across the middle. A safety on Coulter, that is a mismatch all day, and that makes it 10-0. So we move on to the second half here, and now it's 13-0. Our defense has shut down their offense. Here's a quick throw once again across the middle, and no surprise, Coulter first down. He is just a chain mover. So now here we are, 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass set up for Cooks on the outside, and he does pick up a gain of about 5 yards. And that brings it to the 34 now, 3rd and 6. Watson now moving to the right side. He's going to unload. He's got a man, but he got hit on that throw, and it's just slightly underthrown and incomplete, almost picked off, as Fairbairn does come in and does kick the field goal and knocks it through, and we're up by 2 scores, and now it's a 16-0 game. So here we move on to later in the third quarter. Here's a quick throw across the middle, and it's Coulter again. It's a touchdown, and you can just see our offense is just moving the ball at will in this game, and now it's 26-0 as we start the fourth quarter. Let's see if Tennessee has anything left here with 7 minutes left. Now a 4th and 6. Tannehill throws deep into double coverage, knocked away. Lonnie Johnson Jr. on the outside. And that one does shut it down here versus the Titans. I didn't show any defense because, honestly, it was boring for the Titans on offense. We shut them down, and we got the victory. They didn't really turn the ball over, but they just couldn't do anything on offense. So we dominated on offense this game, 2-0 to start this season. Isaiah Coulter went 8 for 159. How about Coulter's year to start it out? He's got 4 touchdowns. Both games he was over 140 yards receiving at least, and now he's probably leading the NFL in receiving yards and touchdowns at this point. Clay Matthews had 2 sacks, so good to see him getting after the quarterback after signing him in free agency. Now we have a couple of upgrades here. How about Laramie Tunzel? He's developing into a top 5 left tackle officially now as far as ratings go. He joins the 91 overall club. Isaiah Coulter has an upgrade. I'm looking forward to upgrading him and seeing how he progresses throughout his career. He has been very, very good in the slot. I'm looking forward to it. His route running ability isn't even that great. So we move into the next couple of games, and like I said, I want to get through seasons here in this series. I definitely do, a lot faster than what I usually do, and because I want it to be more sim-based, I want to get through, like, it's a dream, but I want to get through 10 seasons. I want to get through as many seasons as I can, and I want it to be kind of simulation style because I don't want to have, full control of everything. I want things to just naturally happen as well. So we will sim some games here and there in episodes and get through seasons quickly because I just want to see how careers end up turning out. And I don't want to just go through a few seasons and then have to end the series because the series is getting long. I want this to kind of last, and I want to get through a lot of seasons here, like I just said. And we're going to sim a couple games here. So we actually lose 2 straight. 1 to the Browns, 1 to the Seahawks. So after winning 2, we lose 2. Tyler Lockett went 12 for 109 in this game. Couldn't stop him from getting the ball. And then Darren Fells got in for a touchdown, but I feel like we should have won this game, to be honest. Just looking at the stats, I feel like we outdid them in every category, but somehow still lost this game. So now we're 2-2. Back at 500 now. Ross Blacklock has an upgrade coming out of that game, and he is going to be a staple of this defensive line going forward. We did change his position. I believe he started out the franchise at right end. I moved him over to defensive tackle officially. That's where he played in college. Keon Crossan has an upgrade, 96 speed cornerback. He is very good in the nickel so far for us. And then Tyrell Kilgore, who we drafted in the 3rd round. He was our first pick in the offseason. He goes up, but he doesn't go up any overall. I want to improve his overall game, and he gets an upgrade. And then so does Deshaun Watson. He is number 4 rated quarterback in this game right now at 92 overall. Very good, and a good start to his year so far. But we do get some news coming out of those 2 games. Max Sharping is now hurt at left guard for 7 weeks, so at least half of the season. So we'll have to depend on Russ Bayless, who is a rookie. He was drafted in the 5th round. I wasn't sure if he was ready yet to play. I was going to give him kind of a redshirt year. But now we have to depend on him or Zach Fulton. I'm going with Fulton right now at left guard because he is kind of the all-around better blocker. So I'll see how it goes with Fulton at left guard. If I don't like it, I maybe might give the rookie a shot. So we sit here at 2-2. Now another divisional game. I've been covering divisional games so far here in this series pretty closely, and we're going to cover another one. And this is the Jacksonville Jaguars, who went into the offseason with $50 million in cap space. And what they do, they went out and got everybody. Justin DiRoberto, they drafted in the 1st round with their top pick. And then they went out and signed Phillip Lindsay at running back. This was a surprising move because they have James Robinson at running back, but they thought Lindsay would add another dynamic to their offense, but he is a starting running back, the best rated one as well. And then they brought in Jonnu Smith from the Tennessee Titans, and then drafted Marlon Yarbrough with their 2nd first-round pick. Now, this is kind of setting them up for the future because I think that this dynamic offense with DiRoberto and Yarbrough, both former Wisconsin State Whitetails, that's going to be dynamic for them as they look to build on a pretty bad season last year, but they did add a lot. They added Earl Thomas on defense. They also added Keanu Neal as well, and now here they are with a revamped team. I mean, this is just an all-new Jacksonville Jaguars team we will be looking at here. They have some familiar pieces still, but we'll see how it goes. Now, DiRoberto is not off to the greatest start, though. 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I did not see this coming at all when I saw that he was drafted to them, because remember, we traded Randall Cobb to them as well. So let's get into this game. The first pass of the game is going to be thrown to the left side, and Tyler Eifert absolutely throws off Lonnie Johnson, picking up the first down to about the 37. So now here we are once again on defense. A first down throw is this time it's the new Jaguar, Jonnu Smith, who picks up the first down. McKinney is there for the tackle. So this is a handoff this time. Phillip Lindsay can't go anywhere, and he's tackled in the backfield by Clay Matthews, who we signed in the offseason to about a 1-year, $1.38 million deal. So here's a quick throw to left side, and that's going to be caught. And another first down. Jonnu Smith again. It looks like he's finding his new targets early on. So here is DiRoberto. Another quick throw to the right side, almost deflected. And that is Laviska Shenault, who's on the outside. He picks up the first down, tackled by Roby. And now here they are at about the 11-yard line. Handoff. But that's a stop. And now we get it to a 3rd and 4. DiRoberto now. Nobody to throw it to. He's just going to throw it out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. And they will settle for 3. As now out comes Watson. And he's had a good start to the year. Remember in that first game he had 3 interceptions. He's thrown 1 since then. 9 touchdowns total. 1,300 yards. So now here we go. On offense, here's a handoff. Stretch play. Starting it out with David Johnson. And he gets pushed out of bounds. You can just see the sideline interaction. I really like that there in Next Gen. So here on a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw, and that is Will Fuller who gets us going for the first down of the game. So here is Watson now in the pocket. He's going to escape a little bit, get around the edge. He's going to take off and does pick up the first down and more, and pushed out of bounds. And it looks like they will call unnecessary roughness on the defense on that late hit. And we get another 15. So set up at the 29. Here's a handoff. Once again, David Johnson spins away from a tackle. And now here we are at about the 20. Under center once again. Another handoff. Johnson picks up the first down and more and gets to about the 13-yard line. Nice little drive put together this time by our offense. So Duke Johnson checks in this time. We're going to hand it to him. This time he's going to pick up about a gain of 3 yards. And it looks like Duke Johnson is shaken up on the play. Now, we came into the season with only 2 running backs on the roster. We ended up picking up an undrafted free agent, Davion Harrison, who is now 3rd-string running back. We might see him now that Duke Johnson is hurt in this game. So we do settle for 3 on that opening drive after we failed to get the first down. And here is our defense back out onto the field. Here is DiRoberto. He's going to air it out. And DJ Chark absolutely burns Bradley Roby on the outside. It's a first down throw, big time throw and catch. And that one sets him up after a huge play to start out that drive. So here's DiRoberto under pressure. He throws to the sideline, and that is caught. Marlon Yarbrough has the catch on the sideline, picking up a gain of 6. So here is Lindsey, another carry up the middle. He picks up about a gain of 5 for a 1st and goal. So now we start the second quarter here. Here's a handoff this time, and it's going to be Lindsey who gets to the 1. Nice tackle that time by Eric Berry. So 2nd and goal from the 1. Handoff once again and a stop, and it looks like that was McKinney and J.J. Watt. And now that gets it to a 3rd and goal. Lindsey tries to find the room, and he can't. Eric Berry on the stop again, and the goal line stand holds up, and at the 1, they settle for 3. So I'm going to chalk that up as a win for our defense. Here's a deep shot to start the next drive, and Isaiah Coulter in double coverage. That's not going to work. And now we get it to a 2nd and 10. Play action fake this time. Watson gets hit on the throw, and it somehow finds Will Fuller for the first down, and we complete it. Now we're at the 47. So here we are, 2nd and 8 this time. Here's a deep shot once again to Coulter. First down. Deshaun Watson and Coulter, they're forming some type of great chemistry. It reminds me a little bit, dare I say, of DeAndre Hopkins and that chemistry that they had. Not saying Coulter is Hopkins, but the chemistry is good. On the next play, throw it to the left side, touchdown. Will Fuller gets in, and we do take the lead here in this game. It's now a 10-6 game. What a route by Fuller, and he had plenty of separation on that one. So 5 minutes left here in the first half. Here's a play action fake by DiRoberto. Back it onto the field. A quick throw to Jonnu Smith, who's been open quite a bit here in the first half. He picks up the first down, his 3rd catch of the day. So now across the 50 now, Phillip Lindsay next to DiRoberto from the pocket throwing, and that's Marlon Yarbrough who gets lit up by McKinney, but he holds on to it for another first down catch. He's got 3 in this game so far. So here 1st and 10, DiRoberto throws to the right side, and Smith again. Another catch for him. It seems like it's Marlon, Smith, and sometimes DJ Chark sprinkled in a little bit. So here's Jonnu Smith. Once again, another catch and another first down. Now they're inside the 5. 2 minutes to go. So DiRoberto hands off. This time, Lindsey gets into the end zone. Touchdown, no goal line stand this time. And the Jaguars take the lead before halftime. So here is Watson backing onto the field this time. He's going to try to throw it, and he gets swallowed up. That's Josh Allen who gets to him. And we lose about 12 yards on that play. So 1:10 left this time. Quick throw across the middle, and we get right back to where we were. And now it's going to be a 3rd and about 12 yards. It was come out here with 3 wide receivers and a tight end. This time Watson. He's going to throw across the middle. He's got a man, and that is caught by Cooks. Nice throw. That had to be in one place, and that was it. And it's a 1st down. So now at the 42, here's Watson. Throwing to the sideline. He's got David Johnson, who tries to get out of bounds. It looks like he will. Picking up a gain of 9 yards. So now 2nd and inches this time. Here is Watson. A quick throw once again. Will Fuller moves the chains. We should call a timeout. Let's see what we do here. We do. And now we get it to about 27 seconds left. And now here we are. Once again, quick throw across the middle. David Johnson is such a good receiver out of the backfield. And now we heard up to the line here. About 10 seconds left. Here is Watson. He's going to throw on the run. And he's got Will Fuller, who has it and rolls out of bounds. That's his 5th reception. We're going to call a timeout just in case they rule it as down. And we bring out Fairbairn. And we try to kick the field goal here to tie up this game. And it is going to be good. And that one will take us into halftime. 13-up game. This division seems very, very even. Every game is going to be good this year. It's 13-13 going into half. So let's check around the league at our other divisional opponent, the Colts. And look at this. They are getting blown out by the Jets. 28-7. They are 4-0, the Jets are. And remember, this was a team that had the worst roster in the NFL. They drafted J.J. Holliton in the 1st round, and they also signed Antonio Brown, who's got 2 touchdowns in that game. Incredible. So now here we are to start the 2nd half with the ball. Here is Watson. A nice throw on that one. Next play, handing it off to DJ. He has a block on the outside by Fuller and breaks loose. He puts out a move and picks up a 1st down, his longest run here of the year so far. And that gets us to about the 38-yard line. And now here we are at the 38, under center this time. Watson is going to hand off to DJ again, who picks up another gain of 5. Now, I like the balance that we can have with this team. I think we definitely need to find another running back to give DJ a break, because if he goes down, I'm not sure what we're going to do there. So here's another throw across the middle, and that is going to be a 1st down. Once again, Watson putting together a nice little opening drive here to start the 2nd half. So here's a throw on the run. This time wide open is Isaiah Coulter. Why would you leave him that wide open? He's been open all game long. He gets to the 7. Now it's goal to go. So now a 2nd and goal play. Here's a screen pass called, but Watson throws it a little bit too late, and it falls incomplete. It looks like there's going to be a flag on the play. It looks like it's OPI. We held the ball a little too long there. We tried to throw the ball. We accidentally pump faked, and that brings us back to the 13-yard line. So now it's a 3rd and goal at the 13. Running a man in motion, that's Coulter. Here's Watson facing pressure. He just throws across the middle, and it's picked off. That was intended for Coulter, but David Johnson was in the same area, so Sidney Jones just adjusted and came back and caught that one. And that could have been an interception. That could have been a touchdown. If David Johnson did not run a route in that area, I think Coulter would have had that one. And now the first turnover of the game is forced by Jacksonville, and they take back over on offense. So here are the Jaguars on offense. They've been pretty good so far. Not electric, but they've made plays. Here's a throw to left side. It's going to be Jonnu Smith, and he picks up about a gain of maybe 5, and that gets him to a 3rd and 2. Diroberto under center. Quick throw to the right side, and it is knocked out of the hands of Laviska Shenault. Nice play by Bradley Roby, getting our offense the ball right back. So here's our offense back out onto the field this time. I love when I had the one-on-one matchups on the outside, but this time we're going to throw back to the right, and it's going to be Coulter who's open again. Coulter just finds a way to get open no matter who's guarding him in the slot. 48 yards. Another big play for Coulter here in this season to start the year. It's a 1st down. So now here's a throw to the right side, and it's going to be picked off. Earl Thomas. Oh, my goodness. Another interception after Deshaun Watson is hit. These teams know to send the blitzes. I mean, they know we have a young offensive line and not the best at all, and they are taking advantage now. And it's now another turnover for this Houston Texans offense. So here is Diroberto back out onto the field, trying to get into the end zone this drive, as he's been unsuccessful on the last couple. 3rd and 8. Here's a throw deep down the left sideline, and it's knocked down. Lonnie Johnson almost got snagged on that play, but instead it's another punt. So another turnover they fail to capitalize on. Here is Houston backing onto the field. And speaking of Houston, the first catch in Houston's career, that is Donovan Houston, the rookie out of Houston. And now here we are, 2nd and 10, another throw. This time it's Houston again. And he picks up another first down. I really like what I have out of this rookie. I'm going to develop him behind Darren Fells to start this year, but I can feel him getting going and comfortable in this offense as we start to get him more playing time. So now here we are at the 18, 3rd and 3 into the 4th quarter. Here is Watson. He's going to scramble a little bit and throw across his body, and he had an open man. He had one on the sideline too, but he tried to throw across the middle of the field, and that was unsuccessful. We will settle for 3. It's now 16-13 lead here, 7.5 to go. So now here's the Jacksonville offense backing onto the field. DiRoberto has all day, throws across the middle. It's Marlon Yarbrough who does beat Lonnie Johnson in man coverage. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game. So 7 minutes left now. Here is DiRoberto. He's going to wind up and throw deep. He's got Marlon Yarbrough open. It's a touchdown. He's beating Lonnie Johnson on that one, and Yarbrough gets in. He had 2 last week, and now another one this week. And now it's a 19-16 lead. Make it 20-16 after the extra point. And now we do have to come back in this game with 5.5 minutes left. So here is Watson now. A quick throw to left side is going to be Coulter, and he will get tackled. Looks like about a gain of 7 yards. Isaiah Coulter having himself an excellent start to the season. So here is David Johnson now picking up the first down. As he moves the chains, we also want to move some clock a little bit. So here's Watson. This time he's going to take off. And we haven't scrambled too much with Watson here in this series, but when we have to use it, we do. And he picks up a first down. So now you see the play clock winds down inside of 10. We're going to start to waste some time. Here's a throw to left side. It's David Johnson. Another catch out of the backfield. It's so valuable having a running back that's as valuable as him because he can run the ball, he can catch the ball, he can do it all. So here is Watson this time. Moving to the right side. He's going to stop and throw. No, he's going to take off and hesitate a little bit. And he gets tackled at about the 14. That runs us to the 2-minute warning. So here is the rookie. And that is the undrafted rookie I was talking about, Davion Harrison. And he gets stopped before the first down. So we line up to go for it here. 4th and 1. Handoff. David Johnson has a lane. It's a touchdown. That is going to be a clutch touchdown from David Johnson. He caught the ball on that drive, ran the ball on that drive. What can't David Johnson do? So now we're up by 3. Here is DiRoberto backing onto the field. A quick throw, and that is Jonnu Smith down the left sideline. And he picks up a first down. Look at all the Texans it took to take him down there. So just about a minute left. DiRoberto from the pocket. He's got a couple of open guys. He's going to throw it to the sideline, though, and he's got Tyler Eifert. And he picks up maybe a gain of 3 yards. So they hurried up to the line here for a 2nd and 7. J.J. Watt gets to DiRoberto. He throws it up in coverage, and it's knocked down. That one almost could have been an interception, and that brings it to a 3rd and 7 here. 44 seconds left. Down by 3. Jacksonville from the shotgun. Here is DiRoberto. He's going to wind up and throw this one deep. It's a jump ball and knocked down again. 4th and 7. This could be the game. They have all 3 timeouts too. Here is DiRoberto from the pocket. Here he throws across the middle. Phillip Lindsay knocked out of his hands. Another play by Eric Berry in this game. And that one turns the ball over. But they have all 3 timeouts. We have to get a first down here. So 1st and 10, we hand off. This time David Johnson has more than enough. He falls down, and that will be the game. 23-20, another divisional victory here for the Houston Texans. It's now 3-2 here on the season through the first 5 games. And this was another divisional game that went down to the end. And we end up winning here off of a late touchdown by David Johnson. And honestly, great defense that time by our secondary, knocking the ball away. Eric Berry had a nice goal line stand tackle early on in the game, then made that play at the end. That's where the veterans that you bring in free agency, that's where they really make a difference in those key plays nobody talks about. It's not going to be like a big interception, a pick 6, but just those little plays, knocking the ball away when it matters and getting a nice little goal line stand in the first half. I really like the signing of Eric Berry. He plays quite a bit as well, and you can just see the impact. Lonnie Johnson gets a chance to shine on the outside. I think he had a very good game at cornerback this game, and we didn't get any sacks. We need to get after the quarterback for sure going forward. So good news, we do get Cameron Silvers back from injury after missing the last 4 games with the torn labrum. He will be back, so our offensive line will be stronger, and we end up 3-2 on the season so far. And just looking around the league, how about the Jets? They are 5-0. And Sam Darnold, J.J. Hollinson, Antonio Brown, I guess that's a healthy trio for that Jets team. The Chargers are 4-1. The Packers are 5-0. Remember, they were in the Super Bowl last year where they lost. The Panthers are leading the NFC South, and the Cowboys lead the East, and the Seahawks lead the NFC West. So next episode, I want to get through the trade deadline. Like I said, we're going to progress through this series. I'm not going to take my time at all. We're going to be moving through. So we'll have to see how our team does heading into the trade deadline. And the question is, will we trade J.J. Watt or Will Fuller or keep them both? We'll have to see. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Wave. I'm in it for keepsake. In the field with the cleat lace. Beat freak with the bare face and a slick tongue. That's what she say. She look good. She a big tease when she biting lip with the wink face. Hella bad when she throwing it back. She bring that my way for the team play. For Pete's sake, I'm above average. I patted my stats. I gotta matter what he say.